At Marshalls, our buyers spend every day hustling for the brands you love. So you don't have to. We get the deals. You get the good stuff. Marshalls.
Do you believe in magic? In a young girl's heart, how the music can free her whenever it starts, and it's magic. Do you believe in magic?
Tomorrow on ET, King Charles' royal regret about Harry and William. New book bombshells revealed.
Plus, we're canoe surfing with 2 Magnum PI stars.
Before we go, I want to say mahalo to the Sheraton Waikiki for carving these ET pumpkins to help get us in the spirit. And
happening now.
A false report of a shooting at Central Catholic High School draws a huge police response. Hear from Chief McManus about why they respond like this after Uvalde. Coming up.
A big update in the Erik Cantu shooting. Police records show he did evade police the night before he was shot. Find out what his female passenger felt about riding with him again.
Happy Halloween, everyone. I've got a detailed look at your trick-or-treating forecast tonight, but really the spookiest part of the weather may come during your commute tomorrow. A look at rain chances for your Tuesday morning in just a bit. The news at 5 starts right now.
And tonight, an all clear has been given after a false report of a shooting at Central Catholic High School. It drew a massive police response.
Lee Waldman joins us live from outside of the high school. Lee, Chief Willie McManus tells you they're taking all these threats seriously, especially after Uvalde.
Yeah, Chief McManus says that the best response that they can have is a quick one. He says their officers were able to clear all 3 floors of this school within an hour of the call coming in just before 2:30 this afternoon. That call was described as a spoofing call from one of the officers on the scene. McManus says the call originally said multiple students had been shot. Again, this was completely false. No students or staff were hurt. All of the students and teachers were cleared from the school and taken to the fire station just across the street. Chief McManus tells me they have set policies in place when handling calls for an active shooter. Time is extremely important.
Yeah, unfortunately, in the wake of Uvalde, it was a stark reminder to everyone about how quick a response is needed for these types of calls, whether it's a hoax call or whether it's an actual event. We need to be here yesterday.
About an hour after the call came in, the school was cleared and students were taken back to the school for attendance to be taken. The district issued a statement that all students were accounted for and no issues were reported. Now, unfortunately, this trend of false reportings of an active shooter is not unique. Chief McManus says it's part of a trend that's happening across the country. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll be talking more and hearing from him about that trend. Live outside of Central Catholic High School, Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.
We'll see you again at 6. Thank you, Lee. Well, a teenager shot by a police officer multiple times in a McDonald's parking lot had evaded that same officer in his vehicle the night before. The new details in the shooting of Erik Cantu Jr. can come from police records viewed by KSAT Investigates. Our Dylan Collier on what Cantu's passenger has told police about both incidents. Now, a warning. This story contains footage that's not suitable for all viewers.
Erik Cantu's near-fatal encounter with Officer James Brennan October 2nd
Get out of the car.
was the teen's second brush with San Antonio police, and specifically Brennan, in as many days. Cantu's passenger during the shooting confirming in an interview with San Antonio police that she was also Cantu's passenger October 1st, when he evaded arrest in his BMW sedan while driving along US 281 and Bitters Road. The woman, described in police records as Cantu's girlfriend, telling investigators that after the officer activated his emergency lights, Cantu disregarded them and sped off, later taking the on-ramp to get on the highway, upsetting her in the process. Department records show the vehicle from the evading incident was the same one Cantu was parked in when he was shot just over 24 hours later, and that it was Brennan who had attempted to pull him over during the first encounter. SAPD has not released records of either incident publicly. However, KSAT Investigates was able to view and confirm the records. The following day, the teen told Cantu she was at first hesitant to ride with him because she did not want to get, quote, arrested or shot at because of his actions. Her interview with police also confirms what happened just after the shooting, that she briefly ran and hid from officers after Cantu pulled over in front of this nearby Las Palapas, before surrendering as officers applied a tourniquet to Cantu's arm wound.
He profiled the Hispanic kid with a bowl-shaped haircut.
Last week, Cantu's family attorney, Ben Crump, repeatedly said the shooting was an example of racial profiling. Crump did not respond to a request for comment today, asking if he still stands by those comments.
The supporters of Erik Cantu have scheduled a candlelight vigil for 7 p.m. tomorrow at the McDonald's where the 17-year-old was shot. Brennan, meanwhile, remains free on $200,000 bond. Reporting at Public Safety Headquarters, Dylan Collier, KSAT 12 News.
And it's a guilty verdict for a woman charged with the murder of her 4-year-old daughter in 2017. Testimony took place for 3 weeks, but a jury decided in a little over an hour. Back on September 5th, 2017, Briones took her unresponsive daughter, Olivia, to an SAPD substation. She died a day later from numerous injuries. Coming up at 6, Erica Hernandez has more on this trial and what's next as the punishment phase begins.
The Bexar County Sheriff's Office investigating an inmate death at the jail. It happened this morning. That inmate found unresponsive inside his cell. He was actually discovered about 2 a.m. by a deputy conducting an observation check. The inmate taken to University Hospital where medical staff tried to revive him. He was pronounced dead about 30 minutes later. BCSO officials believe he suffered from a medical episode. The name of the inmate has not been released. We do know he was 65 years old, charged with violation of sex offender registration.
And what should have been a normal morning commute turned into a road rage shooting where San Antonio police say more than 20 shots were fired. One driver was hit as a result. Police responded to the scene around 6 a.m. this morning on Watson Road, just west of Highway 16 South. The man shot told police he first saw the suspect shoot at another vehicle on Highway 16. The suspect then allegedly turned onto Watson Road, stopped in the middle of the road, and that's when he started shooting at the victim. The victim was hit in the calf but was able to call for help and be taken to the hospital. Police are still looking for the accused shooter.
The pro football returning to San Antonio through the rebooted XFL. And today, league owners unveiled the new name for the Alamo City's franchise.
They will be the San Antonio Brahmas, revealed today in a simultaneous announcement on ESPN and the XFL channels.
The new colors will be black and gold as part of that new logo.
With more on our newest sports franchise, let's check in with our Greg Simmons.
Thank you very much. The XFL will feature 8 teams, with 3 of them in Texas, including the Arlington Renegades and the Houston Roughnecks. The league, which has already failed twice, was purchased by actor Dwayne Johnson and Redbird Capital Partners for $15 million. Hall of Fame wide receiver Hines Ward will be the San Antonio coach. The draft will be held next month. Training camps will take place in Arlington, with the season to kick off the week after the Super Bowl on February the 18th. And the new home for the San Antonio Brahmas, the Alamo Dome. Former Pittsburgh Steelers receiver also received his Brahmas gear this morning. He was happy to show it off.
Here it is. Ooh, the Brahmas. Yeah. The Brahmas, San Antonio Brahmas. I'm kind of used to these colors. My favorite colors, actually. It's like the first day of school, eh? You lay out all your gear, what you gonna rock at school, man. I'm gonna rock that. I can rock that up underneath that. Man, I'm gonna rock this. This is gonna look nice. It feels right.
Yes, it does. The reason why organizers believe the third time will be the charm for the XFL is that their games will be broadcast on ESPN or other Disney platforms. Don't look now, though. The Spurs are 5-2. Got that for you coming up in sports.
Yeah, before we get to the Brahmas, let's talk Spurs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Greg. All right, imagine a COVID shot without the need for constant boosters. Well, a research team here in San Antonio is doing more than imagining. They're trying to make it a reality. San Antonio is one of only 10 locations about to begin a clinical trial in 2 weeks for a new type of vaccine. The virus that causes COVID looks like a ball with spikes coming out of it. The current shots target those spikes, but this new one would target the ball or the body of the virus.
The body doesn't mutate as much, And maybe we're going to have a vaccine, if it develops and is successful, we won't have to do every 6 months or every year, maybe 2, 3, 4. Maybe I pray once, one and done.
The team is looking for clinical trial volunteers. Right now, you need to be 18 to 55 years old with no underlying health conditions. You also have to have 3 mRNA vaccines, meaning either Pfizer or Moderna. To apply, call 210-880-9440, or you can go to endeavorct.com.
Well, if you got to get through a Monday, at least the weather was as nice as it was today. 73 in Del Rio, 74 in Lakey, 76 in Leon Springs. And around San Antonio, we got 78 in Mico, 77 in Windcrest, and 78 in Bulverde. But as you look outside, I'm sure you can see that the clouds are increasing out there. Coming up, we're going to talk about your trick-or-treating forecast over the next few hours. Increasing clouds and even some sprinkles out there. Overnight, scattered showers will develop, possibly a rumble of thunder. And tomorrow, we could have a damp morning commute. It will be cooler, though, tomorrow than it was today. I'll show you that future cast coming up in just a bit.
So here's what we have for you coming up on the news tonight at 6. A rash of thefts at an off-campus apartment complex near UTSA has student tenants. They're worried. We spoke with 2 people who say they were held at gunpoint. And on the last day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're revisiting with a woman that we first spoke with a year into her remission journey. Now it's been 4 years later, and she's going to fill us in on her life and her message to women who are fighting breast cancer. Also, generations of loyal customers over the past 90 years have made the Golden Star Cafe the West Side landmark that it is, yet it's barely hanging on. What Golden Star's owners counting on to help it survive. All that and so much.
Stephanie got cut off there a little bit. Apologize to her, but I'll see you at 6 o'clock, Steph. Well, the first week of early voting is complete. More than 192,000 people casting their ballots in Bexar County. You still have until this Friday to participate. Here's a list of some of the busiest locations compared to the least busiest. For this midterm season, more than 1.2 million people are registered in Bexar County alone. Some key races this year include Texas governor and Bexar County judge. For more information on early voting or to see a sample ballot, scan the QR code. Election Day, by the way, is Tuesday, November 8th, a week from tomorrow. Got some recalls to tell you about involving more than just food items. The outdoor and exercise products you need to take a closer look at.
And taking a live look with a trans guide right now. We're at Highway 90 at Military. Things are looking slow. It's Halloween, so a lot of people are expected to be on the roads out tonight. We'll be right back.
Don't eat the chicken patties. That's the warning from the Department of Agriculture as tons of frozen patties sold at Costco stores are recalled tonight. 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz has more on the risk in today's recall roundup.
Check your freezer. More than 70 tons of frozen chicken patties sold at Costco are recalled. They may contain pieces of hard, sharp plastic. The recall is for 80-ounce bags of Foster Farms breaded chicken breast patties with the best buy date of August 11th, 2023. Take it back or throw it out. Hoops hazard. Goal Setter is recalling 18,000 wall-mounted basketball goals because they can fall. A 14-year-old boy has been killed. Other people suffered serious injuries. Contact the company for a refund or a new safety bracket. Treadmill trouble. Johnson Health Tech Trading is recalling nearly 200,000 Horizon Fitness treadmills after several hundred reports of them unexpectedly accelerating or stopping. 71 injuries have been reported, including broken bones. Buy a chair from Amazon for the home office. More than 11,000 Amazon Basic executive desk chairs are recalled because the leg base can break. These were sold since last year. Just contact Amazon to get your money back. If you need model numbers or any more information about these recalls, just check out our website. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
For some today, it's not only their first Halloween, but their first day in the world.
Oh, look at that.
Check out these cuties, these Halloween babies in the NICU at Baptist Children's Hospital. That you saw the first costume there, some twins dressed as peanut butter and jelly. You have the Bumblebee, Jake from State Farm,
yes.
and Ninja Turtle. Oh, there's the hungry caterpillar, the very hungry caterpillar. Congrats to the parents and welcome to the world, babies. And tonight is the big day for all the ghouls, goblins, and superheroes, as well as Disney princesses. And we want to see them all, both spooky and fun. You can send in your costume photos to us online. Just look for this article to join the gallery of a dozen others.
Yes, at Baptist Children's Hospital, it was peanut butter and jelly time.
Peanut butter and jelly time. I want to see an Anchorman baby.
That would be good, yeah. A little mustache, a little burgundy outfit.
Baby.
That would be awesome. Oh, you mean?
Or you.
Oh, yeah.
But both.
All right. I'm not going to say what that Spreester costume would have. I don't want to know what you think it would have.
No, what?
Okay,
Nebraska. Big Nebraska hat.
Is that what it
That's
is?
What it would
Okay.
have. Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely. Hey, in that live shot there, you could see that the clouds are increasing. This is all ahead of a shot at rain for us later on tonight in the overnight and early morning hours tomorrow. If you're planning on taking your kids trick-or-treating just within the next couple of hours, here's what you can expect. Not too spooky out there. Sun's going to set at 6:48. We'll have clouds around 7. The later it gets, the higher your chance for rain. By 8, though, only a few sprinkles out there and some spotty light rain around 10 o'clock around San Antonio. Temperatures will be in the low 70s and upper 60s out there, so just a little cool. Take a look at the satellite and temperatures here. I want to show you something. You can see that the clouds are really starting to increase around San Antonio from the south. It's, though, still pretty sunny out near New Braunfels, but we're just now starting to see it get pretty cloudy around San Antonio. It's been cloudy for a few hours near Hondo and Pleasanton. Temperatures are generally in the 70s this evening, but again, we'll see them get cooler throughout the overnight hours. Again, you can see really well defined that cloud line moving into Gonzales County. Elsewhere, though, we're starting to see some showers develop out near toward the Rio Grande, near Del Rio, Eagle Pass, and even some light rain out near Uvalde at the moment, too. As we zoom in here, again, Del Rio, you're probably going to be seeing some showers here, so if you're planning on going trick-or-treating in the next couple of hours, know that you'll want that very light umbrella with you just in case you run into some of those showers. Otherwise, again, it is quiet right now in San Antonio, but that will be changing. You can see that there's some light showers down near Cotulla and Laredo as well. And here's the source of our lift for the rain. It's right over El Paso right now. It's a trough of low pressure. This is going to be moving east throughout the overnight hours, giving us that lift and providing some showers. Let me take you through the futurecast here. This is a snapshot closer to 8. You can see there will be some more moderate, substantial rain out near Del Rio and Eagle Pass. Only a few light rain showers early this evening around San Antonio. But then as we get closer to midnight, scattered showers around San Antonio, perhaps a rumble of thunder out near Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Uvalde. As we get closer to the overnight hours, this is a snapshot of 3 a.m. I think this is overdoing it a little bit, but we could still get some good rainfall for areas just to the west of San Antonio overnight, perhaps a few rumbles of thunder as well. So if your pets sleep lightly, if your kids sleep lightly, know that there is an off chance for a rumble of thunder in the overnight hours. Then this is a snapshot of early tomorrow morning at around 4 or 5 o'clock. The heavier of the rain will be moving off to the east. And again, really only scattered showers around San Antonio, about a 60% chance in the overnight hours. So not everybody is going to get a lot of rain, but there is still the chance there overnight. This is a look early during the commute tomorrow. You can see it could be damp in spots around San Antonio, although most of the heavier rain will be east toward Gonzales, Hallettsville, Victoria, Beeville. And then by the mid-morning hours, we'll start to see rain taper off. And by noon, we'll really only be looking at a stray shower possible around San Antonio. It'll be mostly cloudy, though. And so as we look at the potential for rainfall, again, not a huge rainmaker for us, perhaps up to about ½ an inch of rain in some spots around San Antonio. You'll be lucky, though, if you get a few tenths, with heavier rainfall totals well south of Corpus Christi, up to 2 inches of rain there. So as I take you through your KSAT 12-hour forecast tomorrow, starting off near 60 degrees with some dampness out there, so it is going to be a cool start to the day. Around noon, that's when we'll start to see peaks of sunshine, 65 degrees around noon. And for the high temperature tomorrow, we're looking at the low 70s, so cooler than seasonably average. The average high temperature this time of year is about 77. Then we'll have a nice day Wednesday. Humidity will return Thursday and Friday. Our next shot at storms window looks like Friday night into Saturday, and then a beautiful weekend, guys.
Loving the cooler temperatures.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Very nice. All right, Greg, how surprised are you?
I think everybody's shocked.
That the Spurs are playing the way they are.
This is the second best start in franchise history. That's how stunning this is. And they're doing with a team that everybody said was lottery bound and tanking it to get the number 1 pick. When we come back here, what is behind this stunning start? We'll show you, including their latest victory over Minnesota. And how about Micah Parsons' first ever NFL touchdown? Said, go, go, go. So he went. Coming up. Don't look now, but the Spurs have won 5 of their first 7 games, including 2 out of 3 against Minnesota Timberwolves, and now sit in 3rd place of the Western Conference. That is nothing short of amazing when you consider the Spurs are without Devin Vassell, Chris Sohan, Josh Richardson last night due to injury or illnesses. Keldon Johnson led the charge with 25 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. Right behind him, Doug McDermott with 23 points in the 107-98 victory.
We bumps and bruises, but we kept fighting. We kept playing as a team, and, it's hard, but I feel like when you can look to the left and look to the right, and you see your brothers, people that grind with all summer, in the gym with constantly every day, make it fun.
Now, what makes this so amazing is the Spurs are enjoying so much success on the court with all the drama going on off the court. The revelation by 2 separate reports of former lottery pick Josh Primo was abruptly cut by the team an hour before Friday's game against the Bulls after he'd been accused of exposing himself to multiple women, including a former Spurs employee. Houston attorney Tony Busby, the same attorney who filed 25 civil lawsuits against the Texans' Deshaun Watson, confirmed to the Associated Press he's been retained by a former Spurs contractor. Not much coming from the Spurs themselves.
I think, under the circumstances, I think it's inappropriate for me to say anything beyond what we've already put out, for our statement.
In case you missed that statement on Friday, it is said in part, and in fact in whole here, it is our hope that in the long run, this decision will serve the best interests of both the organization and Joshua.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
For the first time since the season, the Dallas Cowboys offense outplayed the Dallas D in their 49-29 shootout against the Chicago Bears with Ezekiel Elliott sidelined with a sore right knee. Tony Pollard had a career day with 14 carries for 131 yards and 3 touchdowns. And while certainly he deserved the game ball, Micah Parsons did something he's never done before, scored a touchdown. That's after he recovered a fumble by David Montgomery, and after no one touched him, including the Bears quarterback Justin Fields, who leapt over him, he got back up and scored his first ever NFL TD.
Just landed on the ball, got kind of popped up, ready to, celebrate with the team. I thought I was down, and everyone's like, go, 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 and, I just went.
He did what they told him to. Go, go, go. I win. I scored a touchdown.
I like that soundbite. Thank you, Greg. Got it.
That is like something that you just dream of.
Yeah, when you're a defensive player, absolutely.
We'll be right back.
Well, coverage in the overnight hours should be about 60%. So again, it'll be scattered in nature, but we are expecting some rain overnight, perhaps a rumble of thunder or 2. And early in the morning, a bit of a damp commute for some, especially east of I-35. Then as we look ahead, humid on Thursday and Friday. Dew points will be back in the upper 60s and 70s, so you'll feel every degree of that 82 on Thursday and Friday. Our next chance for storms is Friday night into Saturday morning. We'll be keeping you updated on that. And don't forget, we fall back Saturday into Sunday.
All right. I hope everyone at home has a safe and happy Halloween. Thanks for watching the News at 5.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at 6.